No, not right now. Oh, excellent. Hey, good evening, my friends. How are you? Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Live right here on the Mike Avery Outdoors, the Facebook page, and the YouTube channel as well. My name is Mike Avery, and this is something I do every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, on at least a couple of my social media outlets. Hope to add more as they become available. I'd like to be able to go live on Instagram. Like to be able to go live on some other platforms as well. I was going live on Vimeo. Hey, Johnny, good evening. How are you? I'm glad you like those glasses. I was actually pretty impressed with those. Martin, hello. How are you? Randy, I am Murray. Nice to have you along with us. Hello, Scott. How are things in your world this evening on a Wednesday evening, which means it's time for Wednesday Night Live right here on Mike Avery Outdoors. Good evening, Randy. How are you? Nice to have you along with us. Brad checking in from Brackenridge. Hello, Tim. How are you? Danny, always a pleasure to have you along with us as well. A busy day for me. I was in the studio today, as I almost always am on a Wednesday. You fell asleep to my voice this morning. Well, Bill, I love those arrows that you made up. The thin blue line arrows, beautiful, classy. They make a statement. What I wondered, are those carbon shafts? I couldn't really tell. Jerry, nice to have you along with us. Hello, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, we talked to one of your buddies on the show this week, Randy Booty. What is this? How's it going? Going very well. They're the best I've ever looked through. How did you like the video? I love the video, Johnny. Actually, I absolutely love the video. Bill says he knew I would like him, and indeed I did. I see you started the duck hunt a little bit early. Rob, that's not a duck. That's a seagull. A lot of people thought it was a duck. It's an immature seagull. Who's this? I said 110. Jamie, I didn't lose 110 pounds this morning, but I did lose 110 pounds. Yeah, in fact, I posted a link on it here on my Mike Avery Outdoors Facebook page for your Matthews. Bill, I didn't know you stooped that low to shoot a Matthews. I thought you were strictly a traditional guy, and I'm just making a joke here, right? Ed's going to be along with us. Nice stars you have there. I want to get rid of those stupid stars, and I can't figure out a way to do it. I am so sorry that I ever enrolled in the stupid Facebook stars program. And if I could figure out a way to how to get out of it, I would. I've Googled it. I've searched it online, and I cannot find a way. It's like everything with Facebook. Once they get you in, they're not going to let you go. No, it was an immature seagull. I hear you. Bows are like guns. You want them all. I hear that. Ben Consitis of Michigan Whitetail Pursuits. How are you, Ben? Always nice to have you along with us. Ben's one of the good guys. Speaking of one of the good guys right there, Bernie, another one of the good guys. My name is Mike Avery. This is a Wednesday Night Live. It's something I do every Wednesday night. It's, I don't know how we started this, but we started it a long time ago. Well, you did make me upset. Those stupid stars. I want to get rid of them. Hey, Jim. How are you, buddy? Nice to have you with us. I don't know how we started this whole Wednesday Night Live franchise, but it's kind of taken off. It's kind of grown. I want it to continue to grow. I like to take these Wednesday Night Lives out in the field. However, right now, we can't get out and do a lot of them. And bring people together like I'd like to. Martin is heading out tomorrow morning for Lake Michigan Kings. Good luck to you, man. And I saw that. Ross is homeless now. Is he moving in with me? Well, he's welcome to, but no. Bob checking in from Rapid River into Yoop. How are you, Bob? Nice to have you with us. I might have a Matthews, but at least I don't have stars. Good point, Bill. At least you don't have stars. Schindel family loves Wednesday Night Lives. Martin, I appreciate that. I love the Schindel family. I was in the studio today to record this week's Outdoor Magazine radio show. Also recorded a Polarcraft podcast. And coming up here in just a minute, we're going to give away some Speedy Blaze. Okay. You know Speedy. Whoop, upside down. You know Speedy Blaze by now. We give them away almost every week. We'll talk more about that. Also, here's something very important. If you want to get one of those primal see-through Wraith 270 ground blinds for $200, you've only got until Friday night at midnight. Starting August 1st, the price goes up. Now, you can still use my Mike20 promo code to get $80 off, but the price is going to go up. Probably, Jim. Probably. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That Ted and Fred video. I might have Ted on the show here in the next couple of weeks to talk about that. Good evening, Susan. How are you? In fact, I'll take you to the page right now. Go to outdoorpregame.com. I guess I got to share it. Go to outdoorpregame.com, Chrome tab, boom, share. Go to this page right here, outdoorpregame.com. Click on the link that says Wraith 270 Deluxe Blinds, and you'll see the Primal Wraith 270. If you use this promo code right here, Mike20, it takes the price down to $199. $20 down now, and the rest when they ship it. But you've only got until Friday night at midnight to take advantage of that. The promo code will continue to work, but the price is going to go up. Danny says he saw a wolf this morning east of I-75, north of M123. Johnny Bowler says there's a good chance that I will see a wolf. Martin's got his order in. Johnny says there's a good chance that I will see a wolf when I'm up there on my bear hunt. Cool. I like wolves. I don't want them all dead. I think many of them should be dead. I got a wolf sitting right there, a full body mount of a wolf I got in White River, Ontario. I think they're cool animals. I think we have too many of them in the UP. We need to have a hunt, but that's not the DNR's fault. People say, oh, the DNR should let us have a hunt. The DNR wants to have a wolf hunt. They just can't. Galveston, Texas, checking in tonight. John, that's nice to have you along. Am I fishing tomorrow, Randy? No. And I looked at the fishing report or the weather report. Tomorrow is a northeast, Friday's a northeast, and Saturday looks light and variable. It's my hope that I can take my grandson Carter out with me on Saturday, but he's a little bit under the weather, so I'm hoping he will feel better by then. But yeah, I hope to be out Saturday with light and variable winds. My Sportsman's Quest checking in, Sportsman's Quest Outdoors. Mike, nice to have you along with us. What else? Hey, Ross. I see Ross. Good evening to you, my friend. I see you sold your house. Rob Sador says that means you're now homeless. Is that the case? Are you living on the street, Ross? If so, you're welcome to come and stay here. But I know Ross has plans. He's not living on the street. A couple things I want to talk about. Number one, can you believe it's almost August? I mean, August is just around the corner. It's breaking my heart because normally in August I head to White River, Ontario, Canada for a bear hunt. Not going to happen this year. Not a thing anybody can do about it. It's just not going to happen this year. So I have been fishing. The fishing is slowing down for me tremendously. Last time out, I just got a couple of fish and a seagull. It was not a duck. It was an immature seagull. I know the picture made it almost look like a duck and the coloration made it look like a duck. But if it looks like a duck, it doesn't mean it was a duck. It was an immature seagull, and it put up a pretty darn good fight. And then the stupid thing, when I released it, when I unhooked it, got it to the boat, and let it fly away, it flew into another one of my offshore planer boards and got hooked up again. It was a stupid, stupid bird. It deserved to be taken out of the gene pool, but of course I didn't do it because that would have been illegal. I think it might be time to start looking for some perch. I can never find perch on Saginaw Bay. I can never catch perch on Saginaw Bay, but it might be time for me to make a switch from Saginaw Bay walleye over to perch and give it a try. I told you about the blind promotion. You've got till Friday night at midnight to get those blinds for $200. Then the price goes up. The promo code continues to work. So Dave is playing the role of Bill Hoffman this week. I did buy a pair of binoculars in this past week. I got them from my buddy Johnny Bowler. And I bought them based on the recommendations of the guys at Jay's Sporting Goods. They gave me a list of 5. I had it narrowed down to 2, Leopold's and Vortex. Leopold is a great name, right? Great name. But when I put them side by side with the Vortex, I actually like the Vortex better. So that's what I got. And Johnny says he loves them. Who's coming up on the show this week? Well, the show we're talking about is the Outdoor Magazine radio show. We kick off talking with Tom Campbell of Woods and Water News. They have canceled their 34th annual outdoor weekend coming in September because of COVID. We knew they were going to have to. There was no way around it. They held off as long as they could. And it was a hard decision for them, but it was the only decision they could make. Think of the money that the outdoor weekend alone is going to cost people, not just the folks at Woods and Water, all the exhibitors there who make money, the what do they call them? The community groups, the service groups that volunteered or that worked on the show for those 3 days, the money they made. This COVID thing is costing so much money. And yes, they promised the video will be better next year. Richard said the video is getting fuzzy. It's on your end. It'll be the Wi-Fi or the cell connection on your end. Mark is heading to Standard Rock Monday for fun. Oh, I would love to see that, Mark. By the way, are you struggling for walleye right now like I am? I'd love to see your Standard Rock pictures. Absolutely. A buddy of yours said what? Perch are a waste of time. Not if you can find them. If you can find them, they're not a waste of time. Okay, so I talked with Tom Campbell. He announces that the big outdoor weekend is not to be this year because of COVID. Then whitetail whisperer John Eberhart joins me to talk about his new YouTube channel. John is a very, very, very interesting guy. He talks about his videos being for the average guy. They're not highly produced. They're not fancy, but they're full of information. You can find those at Eberhart Outdoors on YouTube. Then we wrap up the first hour with Nick Buja of Michigan Wildlife Council. He's the new chairman and the Here for Generations campaign. Vince says he's nuts. Lori's camping again. Lori, you love to go camping, don't you? Good for you. Coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to give away some Speedy Blaze, speedyblaze.com. In hour number 2 of this week's show, Randy Booty of Savage Dog Outdoors talks about predator hunting all summer long. He's one of the best out there. He also has video. I think he was using a fawn distress call. He called in a bear in the middle of the night to 18 yards. He sent me that video. I'm going to post it here on the page shortly. What a rush that would be. And then Sean McKeon of MUCC talks about their on the water and on the ground program. Our Ask Avery segment this week, why don't we have more boaters safety classes and hunter's ed classes in the schools? I will address that. There's not an easy answer to it, though. When I was a kid growing up, I took mine at school, but that was a couple of years ago. Mark says, yes, extremely slow. I don't feel so bad. When a guy the quality of Mark is having trouble catching fish, I don't feel so bad. Although I do hope to take my grandson Carter out Saturday and find something. Couple of walleye, sheephead, pike, smallie, I don't care. Just something that he can catch and have fun. You'll be camping until the middle of September. Good for you. Heading to the Bay Friday, got a tip. The gulls are biting. Kevin, the gulls are biting. Here's the tip. Keep a close eye on your baits. Now, everybody knows this, right? I was fishing on a day when it was a pretty good chop. I got into some weeds. One of the baits got fouled up. It was on the surface. I couldn't tell. A seagull came in, swooped down, and grabbed it. And hence the fight was on. In hour number 3 of this week, speaking of Lori Card and camping, Andy James of General RV joins me on the show to talk about RVs today. They are hot, hot, hot. If you have a used RV that you want to get rid of, they will give you top dollar for it because there's a rush, there's a crush, there's a desire right now for RVs because people can't fly to their destinations. So RVing is big. And then, of course, we wrap it all up with Wild Game Chef Extraordinaire Dave Miner. Side note, Dave's wife, Terry Miner, is having heart surgery on Friday morning. She got bit by a spider. She got an infection. The infection got all through her body. It got into her heart. She has a pacemaker, and she's having surgery Friday to try to take the leads of that pacemaker out and I think put a new one in. Dave is asking for your prayers. I'm asking for your prayers. Dave is a great guy. He doesn't ever ask me for anything, but he's asking for prayers for his wife, Terry, for Friday and the surgery that she's going to have. So I would ask you to add her to your prayer list. Randy talks about digital night vision. He talks about thermal vision. It's really pretty cool. Pretty cool. Shall we give away some Speedy Blaze? Ed, just give me a heads up that I know you're still here. I mean, I know you are still here, but just give me a thumbs up so I know, so we can start this week's contest where we give away this: a pack of Speedy Blaze, a fire kit, Michigan-based Speedy Blaze, speedyblaze.com, speedyblaze.com. Anybody can build a fire with Speedy Blaze. Oh, you had a crankbait catch your seagull catch your crankbait in the air. How do you get it in the air? Folks who are commenting about prayers for Terry, I appreciate it. Prayers for Terry, prayers for Terry, prayers for Terry. Seagulls are like flying a kite. In some ways they are, that's for sure. Ed's there. All right, my friends. So here's what it is. This is Speedy Blaze. We give it away every week. At least we're going to, as long as the generous people at Speedy Blaze continue to be generous. I think this is enough for a couple of fires in your hair or one great big roaring fire. This is the material that burns. Inside of it are fire starters. If you go to the website, speedyblaze.com, that's speedyblaze.com, you will see this. This is the website for Speedy Blaze. It tells you all about it, where to buy it, a little bit of the history. Really very, very, very good stuff. If you want to win some Speedy Blaze, Lori says she has Speedy Blaze in the camper. That's the good thing about Speedy Blaze. You can store it in the camper, in the back of the truck, in the garage, in the basement. It won't absorb moisture because it's impervious to water, impervious to moisture. If you have not won in the last 2 weeks, okay, last 2 weeks, if you've won in the last 2 weeks, I would ask you to step aside. If you have not won in the last 2 weeks, I would make your comment right now. And you've got 3 minutes. Starting right now, you have 3 minutes to make your comment about why you want to win Michigan-based Speedy Blaze. I would ask you to be as creative as possible because Ed is standing by and he will pick the winner. Speedyblaze.com is the website, speedyblaze.com. I have not seen the Speedy Blaze koozies. I have not. Lori says she has Speedy Blaze in her camper. Hello, Nick. How are you? All right, let's see your comments about why you want to win some Speedy Blaze. Speedyblaze.com. I'm no Speedy Gonzalez, so I need Speedy Blaze to start a campfire, Brian says. Anybody? Hey, Ace, how are you? Yes, you should sing the song. Yes, Ace. Ace, this guy right here, Dennis McDonald. We call him Ace. He's a buddy of mine for 45 years. We met our freshman year of college at Ferris, back when it was Ferris State College, not Ferris State University. Well, Susan, I'd like you to try it for the first time. Rains every time you go. Mary would like to try Speedy Blaze. Here's great reviews. Go to the website, speedyblaze.com, speedyblaze.com, or you can win some right now. Keep the comments coming. By the way, time is running out, and I'll talk more about this after we give away the Speedy Blaze. You got 2 minutes on your comments for Speedy Blaze. 2 minutes. Time is running out to get one of those Wraith 270 see-through ground blinds as well. More about that. Speedyblaze.com is the website. This is what it looks like. This is what you will be winning. A fire kit. I hope to be burning some of this. Maybe Friday night we're going to have a fire on the patio, and this stuff is great. Richard says he never wins anything. I hear you, Richard. I never win anything either, so I get it. I understand that. The live show is on fire. All started with Speedy Blaze. Wow. What a nice comment that is. Speedy Blaze, if you're going to get standard rock all night. Go Bulldogs. A minute and a half on the Speedy Blaze contest. A minute and a half. Go Dogs. A minute and a half on the Speedy Blaze contest. If you want to win a pack of this stuff right here, make your comments right now about why you want to win. Dave says it's nice not to look for firewood. Plus, you can transport this stuff. It's insect free. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Good stuff. 1 minute. Just had your knee replaced, Dan. Oh, that's right. I remember last week you were telling us. How are you feeling? The surgery for the knee replacement itself, I'm telling you, because I've done it twice, isn't bad. The physical therapy, if you do it right, it hurts. I'm not going to lie to you. 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the Speedy Blaze if you want to win. Oh, Danny, that's so nice. 20 seconds on the Speedy Blaze. Get ready. Get ready. You know what's coming. 15 on the Speedy Blaze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Plus, you can cook over Speedy Blaze. Absolutely, you can. 3, 2, 1. Contest is over. Oh, yeah, that rehab does hurt. But it's the only way you're going to get the mobility and the motion out of that leg is to stretch it. Stretch it till it hurts. That was a pretty good buzzer tonight, wasn't it? A little longer than normal, huh? I felt pretty good about that one. George says the dog is cocking its head. I don't blame her. Let's see who Ed Bolanowski picks for our Speedy Blaze winner this week. I am going to pass out some night. Yeah, I probably will pass out some night. The horn is stuck. It is indeed. It's how that was a long one. Yes, it was. Like a foghorn. That's how I check my wind to see how my what do you call it? Not your cardio health, but my wind. Well, my face was red because it's tan, Randy. That's why my face was red. It was a really good one, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Dan? It was a really good one. Let's see who Ed came up with. Come on, Ed. Ed's going to be posting here right now. Who won this week's Speedy Blaze? It'll be just like this. You'll win a package just like this. And I heard something interesting about freaking pickles. I'll talk about this after we get our winner for Speedy Blaze. If Ed ever decides who he's going to pick. There we go. Oh, his phone died. Ed, your phone is supposed to be charged up for Wednesday Night Live. Thought your sound was stuck, huh? Did I give up the cigars? No, I still have good wind, but I don't inhale the cigars. I should. I was thinking the other day, I should give up cigars. I should. I don't want to, but it's something I should do. Yes, his phone did die. Ed Bolanowski's an old pro. Why you're letting your phone die? Does he have to? I said yes. Come on, Ed. We need a speedy answer, Brian says. Speedy Blaze, speedy answer. And we're not getting it from you tonight, Ed. Dan says, just pick me. Ed. If I'd have known it was going to turn into such a big ordeal, I would have picked it myself. I'm paying big money for this airtime here. This is costing me a lot of money to be on. Need your help here, Ed. Now, Ed's going back and he's looking at all the answers. Just pick one, Ed. Okay. Brian said, just pick one. We need a speedy answer. And Ed says, okay, fine. Brian Armstrong. Brian Armstrong is the winner. Congrats, Brian. You have won this week's Speedy Blaze giveaway. You'll be getting something like this for your campfire, for your cookout, for your backyard patio. Brian, send me, private message me your shipping address so Ed can send this to you, or Ed's online right now as well. You can send it directly to Ed, and he will get that out for you tomorrow. So congrats on that. And thank you, as always, to Ed Bolanowski and Sherm Hubbard and everybody at Speedy Blaze for your generosity on these Wednesday Night Live programs. We had been giving away some freaking pickles as well, and I'd like to start that up again, but I heard they're having some problems with freaking pickles with the shipping because it's so hot right now. So that you can buy freaking pickles in the store. Freakingpickles.com is the website, but you can't get them shipped to you right now because shipping is a problem. So keep that in mind. Speaking of getting product, I want to tell you one more time about this right here, because I want you to take advantage of this. I don't want you to miss this. Here is the website right here, outdoorpregame.com, outdoorpregame.com. When you get there, click on this link right here, the Wraith 270 Deluxe Ground Blind. It'll bring you to this page, okay? You'll notice that if you use the promo code Mike20 right here, Mike20, it'll bring the price of that blind down to $200. And check out this blind. It's a beautiful see-through blind. You can see out, but the critters can't see in. I consider it to be on par with the Primos Double Bull 270. It's a great, great blind. You can get it right now. Go to outdoorpregame.com, outdoorpregame.com. Use this code right here, Mike20, and get it for $200. They will only charge you $20 right now, and the remainder when the blinds ship, and they should be shipping anytime. You only have, though, until Friday night at midnight to get it for the good price. The price then will go up. You can still use the promo code Mike20 to get the $80 discount, but you're not going to get it for $200. I would strongly encourage you. You think I'm getting, Don says, you're getting good with switching those screens, he says. More practice, Don, more practice. Don't use the promo code Mike50. The promo code is Mike. I don't know if you're joshing with me or not, Dan. It's a promo code Mike20. Mike20 will get you that blind. But again, you've only got just another couple days to take advantage of that. And I would strongly encourage you to do so because it is a very good product at a very good price. I think you'll enjoy it. What else is going on? Shoot me some questions if you want. Let's see. Make the tiny doctor's dad at Bolo. Harry, I saw a post that said there. Oh, let's see. Where's Harry here? Harry, there he is. Harry, I saw a post that there was a class of 76 reunion of sorts the other day. You didn't make it. Neither did I. Lori will be in Linwood. Are you going to be up there fishing, Lori, or what? You were just joshing. Okay. Chad says, I sent you a pic of a deer. Can you tell me what's wrong with it? When did you send it, Chad? I can't look at it right now, and I don't pretend to be a whitetail expert. We talked about this last week. In fact, I hardly even care about whitetails, to be honest with you. But I will take a look at it. What about freaking pickles? They're having problems with the shipping right now. If they try to ship them in a conventional way, because it's been so hot, the pickles aren't in good shape when they get there. So you can't buy freaking pickles online, I heard, right now until the fall. You can still go into stores and get them. But we won't be giving them away right now either. Okay. What is that blind light gonna hunt? Is that blind light gonna hunt public this year? I don't know what that means. Is the blind light you're gonna hunt public light? Yeah, it's light. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Dan says, what's my main flicker shad size? Dan, my main flicker shad size is a number 7. I run them when I'm in skinny water. I run them as tight as 35 feet. When I'm out deep, I'll run them out to 110 feet. I don't like to run them back 110 feet because you're just asking for trouble. Tangle, tangle, tangle. If they are not tuned perfectly, when you start running longer lead lengths, you're asking for trouble. When you can run them 35 feet back, it's not so much of a problem. Okay, Chad, you sent it to me just a minute ago. Okay, gotcha. Are the walleye going deep? David, I don't know what to tell you right now. I haven't been out since last Friday. I fished in skinny water and I struggled. I do hear the best reports I'm hearing right now are up off Pinconning Bar, Saganing Bar, up that direction. Where I fish on the inner bay over towards the east side, it's been pretty slow, but that's not uncommon this time of year. We're getting into August now. When you get into August, the fish on inner Saginaw Bay traditionally slow down and people start to look for perch. Going back to your question here, Dan, I have ran fished, trolled. Number 9, flicker shads a few times when the fish are really deep. Just wonder if it can hike the blind a few hundred. Oh yeah, Corey. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it shouldn't be any problem. You can put it on your back. Did I miss you talk about the 700 wolves the DNR claims we have? DNR states the population is stabilized. It's noticeably growing year by year. There's wolves showing up every place. No, Dan, I have not talked about it. In fact, I did not see this latest number about 700. Didn't know anything about it. Be a good topic to talk about, though. I will make myself a note. Is that a new number? We need a wolf hunt in the DNR. I mean, we need a wolf hunt in Michigan. We do. Yes, Ray. Listen, I used to be a Vanguard guy. Ray says, I need a new set of binoculars. I heard you talking about Vortex. I used to be a Vanguard guy. I loved Vanguard products. I love the company. I love the people behind it. I can't in good conscience recommend Vanguard anymore, not because their products aren't good, but the company has imploded. They have turned away from the outdoor industry. They're not putting any money into the outdoor industry anymore. And so I can't in good conscience recommend their products. A buddy of mine, Johnny Bowler, was looking for a set of binoculars. I checked with the folks at Jay's Sporting Goods, got their list. I narrowed it down to Leupold and Vortex. I went up there to Jay's in Clare last week. I put them to my eye side by side. I looked through the Leupolds and I looked through the Vortex, and I thought the Vortex was better. I thought they were more clear. I thought they were brighter. And so that's what I got. And Johnny says he's very happy with them. So that's what I came up with. Okay. Can you shoot through the blind? No, Richard. You cannot shoot through the blind. It's not like the old shoot through Ameristep blinds. You can see through it, but you can't shoot through it. The windows are infinitely adjustable. They don't Velcro. They don't zip. They don't snap. They are infinitely adjustable. You open them however you need them and you shoot through that, but you don't shoot through the mesh itself. Yeah, he is pretty good. Yeah, I've talked with Brian in the past, and I think he's one of the good guys, isn't he? Some people say everybody in the DNR is an idiot. Well, they're not. They're not. The DNR is filled with a lot of good people, but it's also filled with a lot of bureaucrats, too. I've always said that in the Michigan DNR, the field people are, for the most part, good, solid people who are concerned about the resource. I think the closer you get to Lansing, the more politics are involved. And by the time you get to Lansing, you have to be a politician as well. So sometimes politics tends to take over. Now, DNR Director Dan Eichinger, I like him. I respect him. I've known him when he was working at MUCC. So I like him. George says the good ones are in the field. I agree. I like Dan. But Dan certainly has to be a politician now as well if he's going to survive in the environment he's in, working for Governor Whitmer. I'm sorry. I almost made a mental. What's the most dangerous place in Michigan right now? Answer: between the governor and a TV camera. Just saying. Yeah, no more ultra quiet Velcro or zipper. Now, there is a zipper in the door of this primal tree stand, but not the windows. Once you get in, the windows are whisper quiet. I don't know how DNR officers, you mean like game wardens, COs? I don't know. I don't know how many there are now. It used to be severely understaffed. They're probably going to be that way now because who wants to be in law enforcement, right? Who wants to be a state trooper, a conservation officer, a city cop, a deputy sheriff? Who wants to do that these days with everything they're going through? My dad was a cop for 35 years. So I know a little bit about law enforcement families and the culture and the lifestyle and what goes on there. A lot of my friends are cops. I've worked with cops. I've ridden with cops. I was a volunteer conservation officer. I get it. And it's not a rewarding career right now. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it, Lori. I don't know what the number is, but they are definitely, certainly still understaffed. No doubt about that. Lori from Wildcard Outdoor Adventures. I want to talk about her for a minute. If you have not followed her, please do. Wildcard Outdoor Adventures. She specializes, she puts a lot of work into promoting the outdoors for women, a group that is oftentimes left out of the outdoors. Bernie says 250. That's actually not a bad number. I've seen them below 200 in the past. Oh, hey, Dave, you and I, buddy, are on the same page here. You and I are about the same age. Our dad spent their entire year in law enforcement. I knew your dad when he was a cop, by the way, but you know that. You know that. Underpaid, absolutely. All right, my friends, we might wrap this up just a little bit early tonight. Unless you can come up with some very good comments to keep me occupied here. Just a reminder. Well, first of all, thank you to Ed Bolanowski and Brian Armstrong. Congrats on winning the Speedy Blaze. Send me your contact info, your shipping info. I will get that to Ed Bolanowski. And one more time, because I don't want you to miss out on this. And I do not have a piece of this action at all. I am not getting a percentage of the sales of that Primal Wraith 270 ground blind at all. I just think it's a great product at a great price, and I want you to take advantage of it if you choose. You have just a couple of more days. I'm going to show you this one last time. Go to outdoorpregame.com. This is the page you're going to want, outdoorpregame.com. Click on this link, the Wraith 270 Deluxe Blind. Down here, use the promo code Mike20. Mike20. It'll take the cost of that blind down to $199.99, $200. You pay $20 right now when you make the order, and the remaining $180 when the product ships, and it should be shipping within the next week or so. Outdoorpregame.com, Wraith 270, promo code Mike20. We don't want that one. Promo code Mike20, although that's not a bad product either. And take advantage of it. To do a field day, classes. Okay. Larry's telling me this. Let us know if there's any perch. John's fishing 2 college events in Lake St. Clair. Toxins from the big flood. Haven't heard anything about that, Richard, but what a mess. Did you hear this? $340 million to rebuild those dams. Who is going to pay for that? All right, my friends, I think we're going to wrap it up. Well, for one thing, I plugged my computer in, but I didn't plug it into the wall, so it's going to die on me here. So, as always, I appreciate you joining me on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. Congrats to Brian Armstrong for winning Speedy Blaze. Thank you to Ed Bolanowski and Sherm Hubbard at Speedy Blaze for making it possible. Please, if you're in the market for a ground blind, please take advantage of that promotion. Use the promo code Mike20. You can get it for $200. You're not going to get a better price than that. The price is going to go up Friday night at midnight. Take advantage of it. All right, my friends, have a great night. I appreciate you being along with me. And I will talk with you. I'll talk with you again live next Wednesday morning from the radio studio, but I'll be posting some pictures, maybe some video between now and then. In the meantime, have a great night. You can always reach me via email, mike@mikeaveryoutdoors.com. Do not hesitate to get in touch with me, mike@mikeaveryoutdoors.com. Have a good night, my friends.